Hello there, and welcome to episode 21 of Midnight Movie Mania. It's 21, I can now drink, yeah!
I know, I was about to say that. Darn it, you beat me to it.
And this movie needs a drink. Oh my lord, this movie.
Oh my gosh, that would have helped so much had I done that.
Actually, I first saw this during the pandemic, the height of the pandemic, and I was 7 beers in. I found this on YouTube, watched it, and I'll read what I wrote on the Instagram post later on in the podcast. My eyes were crossed. I have no idea what happened. It was just like, so, I mean, I was drinking beer while watching this thing, and it wasn't registering. I was just going past, and my brain's like, nope. So yes, yeah, this will be interesting. Anyway, tonight we are looking at the little-known 1984 rock spoof Voyage of the Rock Aliens, aka Attack of the Rock Aliens. Kidding.
Yeah. Okay, so I really did not know what to expect when I started in this movie. I saw the preview, and I thought kind of had an idea of what it was going to be like. And the movie was exactly like I pictured it going to be given that preview. Mm-hmm. It was like absolutely no surprises whatsoever.
Oh, this movie is something new. Although before we dive into this thing, I can hear people saying, but John, you hate musicals. True.
I was thinking the same thing when I was watching it. I'm like, this is a movie he hates. Why are we doing this?
However, this is now the fifth musical we have done.
I think so.
Yeah, see, Rocky. Yeah, 5. Yeah. However, this is not a sing-song musical like Sound of Music or Grease. Well, Grease is or pick a sing-songy. I can't stand these do dear feet and all that crap. I can't stand ones like that. But this one gets by just, although seeing that some of these songs are awful. Some of these songs are like nail chalkboard. You're hanging for dear life.
They are. But there's also some good ones.
Yes. But there is a few earworms. Yeah. But some of them are like, oh my god, the cringe. So, oh yes, we have to talk about this thing. Was the 50s that big in the 80s? In the early 80s?
Yes, it was very much. Okay. Because I was in high school in the 80s, and the 50s kind of became this new thing. And so yes. So the look of that movie was very in line with the times at that point.
Okay. I mean, because in 84 I was 5, so.
Oh, you wouldn't have. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered.
No. I mean, I always assumed that Back to the Future brought the 50s back into style, but apparently no, it was actually a lot before that, like the early 80s. So
yeah, exactly.
Interesting. Oh yes, I will ask all these podcasts. Is this the first time you saw this thing?
It was the first time.
Oh my god! Yeah. Like I said,
I really like watching the movies that we do. Like, and I hold off until like 2 days before we actually record, just so I'm like fresh in my mind, and you know what I mean. If I watched it and then I watched it again, I'd be like, well, for one thing, most of the movies I would not be able to make it through a second time. But I just want it to be like fresh and new, and so yeah. First and probably only time that I'll watch this movie.
Yeah, like I said, this is the second and maybe last time I watched this. The first time I way back in February 2021, and I dug through my Instagram and found the post. So here's what I wrote. What in the name of fuck is this? I feel like my brain has been washed out with a lemon brick. What the fuck? So yes.
Oh, it was all over the place. I will tell you that. It was just like it was like there was 5 different plots going on, and none of them had anything to do with one another.
From little research, I found out this was actually a legit horror script. and it was rewritten to suit the musical style, and they had like 3 and 4 different. It doesn't work, frankly. There's like 4 plot strands all over a shot. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing the Chainsaw Killer was the horror script, and the musical stuff was made to make that better, because by the time you take away all the killings and stuff, it leaves you with the little thread that runs through this movie. So there we have it. That must have been the original gem of the idea. So
yeah, because when the chainsaw guy shows up, I'm like, what? Wait, what? What is going on? And that stupid tentacle thing, and it just
that I don't
all
get.
over the place.
Right, before we dive into this thing, I must know, because this was driving me insane. Who were or are Pia Zadora, Ruth Gordon, Tom Nolan, and RHEMA? Who the hell are they?
The only one of those people that I was familiar with was Pia Zadora. And she was just a B actress from the time. She was not, nobody thought she was very good, but she was in a lot of things. And I think she even did an episode of The Love Boat at one point.
Oh, God.
But yeah, she was just this kind of, she's not a great actress. She's an okay singer because she put out a lot of albums, but she was just not highly thought of. So the fact that they actually got this movie made because she signed on to it just is bizarre to me, because she was not that, I mean, she was well known, but she was not that big of a star.
Yeah, from the little research I did about her, I found out she was married to a multi-millionaire in the early 80s, and he paid a chunk of money to make her an actress, quote-unquote actress, like $50 million plus. And this was the 5th, I believe, movie that he partially funded. So yeah, this was the last chance, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And
that was the only way she could act, is when he did that, I guess.
I also read that she had a habit of getting her clothes off in every one of her movies, as you do. I mean,
yeah. I mean, every movie I do, I'm topless. So. It's not that uncommon. Come on.
Like, touching that one. Moving on. I was going to say that. Yes, I also read that she was back-to-back Razzie winner. So, you're in good company. I mean, Jesus wept. Oh my God. Anyway, so let's get back.
It's also rumored she won a Golden Globe for one of those 2 Razzie performances. I forget which one. And it was rumored at the time that he bought that award for her.
Oh dear.
Of course, that was back in the days when the Golden Globes were just this horribly corrupt organization that had 10 members deciding everything. So yeah, it was pretty easy.
Okay, interesting. The one thing I will say is I looked up her other movies. There's a YouTube channel I found yesterday which had me on the floor howling with laughter as they dug through her videography and took her to task. Oh my God. She's got one called Butterfly, where she has an affair with her dad, who has a silver mine or something like that. And turns out it's not her actual dad, it's her. Okay then. One called something of Rock, where she was a singer who's brought into the serious side of Hollywood. And another one, she plays a writer, where she's the serious side of Hollywood again, and it's like, and she gets her clothes off every 5 seconds. I was like, what the feck? So,
quality actress.
Oh dear God. So let's get on to this thing. The cast, as I've mentioned: Pia Zadora, Craig Sheffer, Tom Nolan, Ruth Gordon, Michael Barryman, Alison LaPlaca was her name, and Peter Cullen. Directed by James Fargo. Now, before I get into this bug nuts insane plot, I'll just do the script. The plot, so here we go.
I was going to say, how are you going to explain this plot? Because this is all over the place.
Oh my God. This is from 4 different IMDb plots somebody stitched together Okay then. A group of aliens search the galaxy for the ultimate rock planet. They land on Earth in a small town called Speelburgh. We have to talk about that because, really.
Yeah, I know.
Here we meet teen gangs, one led by Dee Dee and the other led by her boyfriend Frankie. Dee Dee's boyfriend gets jealous of the alien leader, so he has a battle of the bands for her hand. All sorts of wacky 80s hijinks ensue. What will happen? Find out here. So, yeah.
I don't think that's going to keep people around.
My God. So, on to the trivia that I found. Oh, here we go. The director, James Franco, was friends with Clint Eastwood. He did several of his movies, including a Dirty Harry movie called The Enforcer, I believe it was.
Oh, yes.
He did In Which Way You Can and In Which Way You Lose. He also done Outlaw Josie Wales and various other ones off the top of my head. Hence why the sheriff has a framed picture on her desk. Did you clock that? That made me laugh. I was like, oh dear God. The music video opening, or as music video / opening for When the Rain Begins to Fall was supposed to be the end, but it was stuck in the beginning because reasons I have no idea.
Well, because the originally what I forget what they had sitting there. Was it the end song? Like the what ended up being the end song with the two actors doing it, but it didn't play well to audience. The pre-screen audiences, and so that's why they stuck it in the beginning, because Jermaine Jackson.
Yes, yeah, but
and so to try to grab people, and that played much better. I mean, I can't imagine it played that much better because the rest of the movie you still have to sit through, but it made it a little better, I guess.
Although it makes no sense, but because they reject the planet she's on because they think it's too stupid, they go back to Earth and she's playing a different character.
I didn't understand. That made no sense to me whatsoever. So I don't know what that was about.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Onto salacious information I found out about the lead actor.
Oh, yes, I'm very anxious to hear this.
Craig Sheffer. He was an Andy Warhol get. Apparently, when he was 20, Craig Sheffer he moved to New York and had a job which he lost. He was then made homeless, so he was sleeping inside a subway station in New York, and Andy Warhol found him to be beautiful, pulled him in, age 22, and gave him money, drugs, and alcohol to pose nude. So there's nudes floating around of a 22-year-old Craig Sheffer before he was famous, and rumours are saying because of Andy Warhol he was given this role. So, okay then.
Interesting. Well, that sounds fun. He thought he got the part because he had long hair.
Yeah, I read that. Yeah,
And then they cut it off because before they started shooting, they were like, "No, you're supposed to have short hair. It's a 50s style." So.
Yeah, and he cut it up himself, but it was the wrong length. So they cut it for him again, so he had 2 haircuts in 2 days. Oh my God. So he was made famous by Andy Warhol. Okay then.
And he's had quite the lengthy career.
Yes.
So,
yes. I mean, I know him
a lot.
I know him from Nightbreed, the 1990 Nightbreed movie.
Yeah.
And I also know him from a Hellraiser movie. I think it's Hellraiser, 6 or 7, where he plays a police detective pulled into hell because he was cheating on his wife and killed somebody else, and he was in hell. And moving on, confusing movie, and it's really bad. So ignore it. Anyway, more trivia I found: the chainsaw using this was a real chainsaw. So that was a real buzzing chainsaw.
Yeah.
And the actor Michael Berryman saw the chainsaw was fixed the wrong, but she was on the wrong way. She took it off and put it back on him. I'll do the whole stunts and leave it with me.
Yeah.
So they were going to. Oh my God. Could you imagine that there's a real chainsaw on set and they've got the fucking chain the wrong way?
Yeah.
Oh my
No, I read
God.
that too, and I'm like, wow. It is fun seeing him in a comedic role, though. I always love when he does comedy, because I think he's a very funny person. So
See,
he does great.
Yeah, I only know him from Hills of Ice, so that's all I know him from. So
that's a classic movie.
One
of my favorite movies of all time is The Hills Have Eyes, the original.
Okay. So more trivia. Pia Zadora was pregnant in the music video, hence why she looked quote unquote puffy. Kaden.
Was that the Jermaine Jackson one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I had read that, but I didn't know which video they were talking about.
The alien outfits are made to look like the flying monkeys from Wizard of Oz, which I didn't actually notice. I was like, okay then. I mean, okay then. What else do we have here under trivia? That's all the trivia I could find. 'Cause there's other stuff, but most of it was kind of dry, and I went, who cares about that? Just go on with it. So
I was struggling too, trying to find interesting things about this movie.
I mean, once I found the stuff about Pia Zadora's rich husband and him paying for her to be an actress and him paying for the various awards she won and the Craig Sheffer stuff, I was like, there's nothing can beat the soliciousness of having Andy Warhol artistic nudes out there and her buying her way into Hollywood sort of thing. So, So onto this thing. It opens up in space with the guitar-shaped spaceship, and oh dear, it's all very Star Wars as the ship goes into frame slowly, and you see the back of the ship, and it's like, Star Wars, is that you? I mean,
and not very good Star Wars either.
No, that's just more like Spaceballs, I would say.
Yes, you're right. You're exactly right.
Oh my God, as open-hearted by real life plays, and this is all very Duran Duran. This opening is very Duran. That song sounds like bloody real. I mean, it is such a rip-off of Duran Duran. Anyway, so the spaceship smashes through the titles, and an explosion of glitter, and the 80s happen, because this movie is the 80s. I mean,
I've never seen a more 80s movie than this movie.
My God, the haircuts, the fashion, the lingo, the everything, the effects, the writing. It's like, can this be any more 80s if it tried? Oh my God.
Yeah, it's exactly like if somebody tried to make a parody of an 80s movie in like the year 2000. This is exactly what the movie would look like.
Oh, this is just so I mean, I don't know what to say. So up rolls the ship's droid 1359, voiced by Peter Cullen, the voice of Optimus Prime in Transformers movies and cartoons. He also voices the Predator.
What was that?
He also voices the Predator.
He does?
Yes, he voices the Predator.
No,
they didn't until this morning. Oh, does he know? Interesting. So now we have that one. He awakens the crew from a fridge, a legit fridge. That had me, I'm like, what? He miniaturized the crew, puts them in the fridge like they're eggs.
Yeah.
I'm like, what in the...
I know. It's just like at every, I don't know. It was just like at every turn they just made weird decisions. But yeah.
Oh, by the way, that robot, I was getting the Smash robots from the 80s. Yeah, there was an advert in the 80s in Britain where they had these 4 robots that tried to take over the Earth or something with like Smash, which was instant mashed potatoes. And these weird talking. I'll put one of the adverts on X later on, maybe tomorrow. So, and you'll oh my God, he's right. It's the Smash robot. Anyway, moving on.
I'll be looking forward to that.
Oh, it's so cheesy. Anyway, so before he divorced the crew, 1359, scans for 3 planets, and he finds the source of rock and roll, one of which is a banana split's nightmare come true. What the feck is that? What is it? Jim Henson's acid trip nightmare? What
Yeah.
the hell was that?
I don't know. And the thing is, with a lot of these like musical interludes and everything, I mean, the music has nothing to do with what's going on in the movie.
Nope.
It's just like, okay, it's time for a music video now, and we'll just throw this in. You know what I mean? It's weird. It was very weird.
Yeah. And the other planet was a ballroom dancing planet, because a whole planet of ballroom dancing.
That was hilarious. I'm like, wait, that. Oh yeah. Wasn't it even in black and white? I don't remember, but it's very odd.
So,
like, great.
yeah, I was like, what is happening here? Why is there a planet of ballroom dancing? For reasons. And the final planet is the Mad Max meets Speelburgh Riders from Hell. What the hell was this planet with the Piazzadoras when the rain, what's it called? The rain falls, what the hell it's called. What was that planet? It was like, and that earworm song will stick in your head, grab you by the throat and beat you over the head with your life, because oh my god, that thing will. Oh my god, it will stick in there.
It was actually a pretty snappy song. And it was Jermaine Jackson, so you know, and in his heyday at that point, because that was 1984. So I mean, he was at his pinnacle as far as all of that is concerned. So why he did this movie, I have no idea. They must have paid him a lot to do.
It was a free trip to Italy. So that was shot in Italy, so it was a free trip to Italy he got, and a few thousand, yes, and a few $100,000, and he also had the music video, which made him a fucking fortune. So there we have it. I've got to say, but this song will drive you insane if you actually listen to the lyrics and listen to the. I was actually sitting in the shower the other day there going.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, you son of. Anyway. But what is Jermaine wearing, baby? It's Tina Turner's cast-off outfit from Mad Max. That sort of knitted. What the hell that thing was? What in the hell? And then he changes to like Michael Jackson's Thriller outfit. I'm going, what? When did you change?
Yeah. I mean, it was not. It was not quality, but the funny thing is, I mean, that was one of the higher quality parts of the movie, was that video, because everything else was kind of cheesy, and the cameras were cheesy, and the lighting was cheesy, and this actually had some substance to it, some creativity to it, where the rest of the movie was very, very movie of the week. So
yeah, I'm guessing this is the chunk of the budget went to was this one video.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm guessing this was a real music video that played on MTV at the time. I'm guessing.
I would assume so.
I mean, so
hopefully a shorter version of it, because that was a really long video.
Yeah. Although, can we talk about the outfits? What in the hell is Zadora wearing? That white outfit with the weird, funky glasses and the hair. Yeah. And the boots and the.
It's. I mean, are you talking the outfit that she was wearing? The glasses. One was black. One side was black. And one side was white.
Yes. Yes.
Those glasses were actually quite popular in the day. I knew people that had those sunglasses. So I looked at it and I'm like, oh, that's a typical 80s outfit.
And what the hell was
who was 5 at the time, being like, what the hell is that?
I mean, can we talk about her quote unquote gang of bikers? What the hell were they wearing? What biker wears white top to tail white leather outfit? What the
that would just be so full of bugs by the time you just went a half mile. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I love the fact they're on the beach in their little mopeds, their little dirt bikes, and their pristine white outfits. I'm like, how the fuck are they not splattered with sand and dirt and all sorts of? I'm like, oh my god. And of course, she's a hussy. She goes from her lead guy to Jeremy Jackson, and the two have a whole thing, and it's like,
Yeah.
and then
It's,
there's a fight in a graveyard for some reason. Why is there a
oh
fight in a
yeah.
graveyard?
I mean, it happens. Well, the
Oh my
fact
God.
I loved the sound effect. I don't know if you remember the sound effects during that video, as they're fighting and everything, and it's like, slappy face and slappy face and slappy face, and it's just like it was so unrealistic. And half the time they didn't even hit the other person, and you still heard the
Oh
slap. And
God.
it wasn't just like a punch, like a old Western type of sound effect. It was like a like a girl just slapping her boyfriend.
Oh my God. I love
And
the
yet
fact
they're guys like punching people. It was just the worst sound effects.
I love the fact how Jermaine Jackson does not one but two sort of jump kicks and misses
Oh, yeah.
both of them. And
Yeah.
yet the guy reacts to him like, it's like, what the hell? You whiffed you by about 2 feet.
It was a
God.
great spin though. He did a great spin, but yeah, no, not even close.
Oh my
Either
God.
time.
And I love when Jermaine Jackson gets the guy against the wall when he starts doing the rabbit punches. I'm like, what the hell was that supposed to be? Oh my God. And of course, right after this fight, all the men are all caked in mud and completely disgusting, and they all run away. And she's like, "Oh, rain!" And I'm like, "What the fuck?" Moving on swiftly. So after that, earworm. 1359 says, "Nope." I moves on to Earth, and he takes the fridge and puts them in the tubes, and the old action figures go across, and it's like you can see the strings as they're pulling the action figures across.
Oh yeah.
And here we meet. Oh, here we go. The crew. Absid, or ABCD, played by Tom Nolan. FG, played by Jeffrey Casey. Jake Helm. Oh God.
People are.
Played by Gregory Bond. Nope. Oh my God. No Pure, played by Craig Quitter. AU, played by Mark Jackson, and Stoltzfus, played by Patrick Byrne, aka RHEMA. And who the frick is RHEMA?
Don't know. RHEMA apparently is the band.
Yes.
Like all of the people except for one, because the drummer did not act well enough to be in the movie. But yeah, I was like, they kept talking about RHEMA, and I'm like, I have no idea who that is. None whatsoever.
Yeah. The little research I found about them is apparently before they were synth pop, they were Christian rock. So.
Oh really? What does RHEMA stand for? Is it like a?
I have no idea.
Every band of the band members, I have no idea.
Okay. I have no idea myself. Anyway, and Q. Oh my God, the terrible song "21st Century," sung by RHEMA or the crew. And I'm going, what is this song? They're singing about picking up airwaves from planets, and they found stuff about what?
Yeah, that's why so much of this music is just non sequitur to what's going on. You know what I mean? It's just like it's like they came up with all of this music, like, over the years, and we're just like, oh, let's throw it in this movie, without any thought whatsoever.
Oh my God. So back on Earth at Lake Erie, we see a sign warning the water is toxic. Also, the lake has a lake monster in it, which is just dropped. They don't seem to react to this thing until the end of the movie, so it's like, okay then.
Yeah.
Also, New Orleans by Neil Sedaka plays, and every time I hear that song, I think the Blues Brothers 2000, because it's one of the songs in that what they sing. By the way, the Blues Brothers, there's an idea. I might do it next year. So.
Oh, we should. Yeah, I've actually never seen that. Don't hurt me.
Oh, the Blues Brothers is one of my favorite movies. It's just
it's
so. Oh my god! And I love the fact how there's a random surfer with a surfboard because you're on a lake. How can you surf on a lake?
Yeah, yeah. And why would you, knowing that it, why would you throw your surfboard into the lake that you know is
Yeah.
dying?
Yeah, which dissolves instantly. I love how it just dissolves into nothing. And he's like, and walks away. I'm like,
Yeah, what
why would you? Moving on swiftly. Next, we meet Dee Dee, played by Pia Zadora, who's complaining that her boyfriend let her sing at the club to her BFF, Diana, played by Alison Placia, and cue a truly shocking song, Real Love, sung by Pia. Oh, this song. I mean, and
oh,
her outfit in this thing, what is with the Union Jack vest
oh yeah, I didn't
and
get
the
that.
little
Well,
Union Jack headdress thing?
yeah, it was back in the 80s, the Union Jack was like super popular in the United States just because of the whole punk scene.
Mm, hmm.
And the Union Jack was all over the punk scene. So it kind of got taken on by the pop folk
Okay,
as well.
okay.
So
Kind of like the
that's how
90s. Yeah, so kind of like 90s with the Spice Girls when they had the Union Jack everywhere, so it's
yeah.
kind of like that. Anyway, move on. So this song, by the way, is all sorts of Grease. Maybe Grease too.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, I was getting Cool Rider from this thing, but worse. I mean, what is with the outfits? What is with the dancing on the beach and the choreographed dancing and it just
Yeah. Well,
spontaneous?
they it was kind of like they wanted to do like a beach blanket bingo type of feel to that number.
I see.
Because that's what it totally reminded me of was, those, you know, the Gidget style movie from, the 1950s.
Okay. Okay. All we got from Pia throughout this entire movie was bad girl Sandy from Greece. That's all I
Mm,
was getting. She was just
yeah.
screaming from the skin tight, what the hell that fabric was, pants, to
Oh
the
yeah.
horrible tops and the hair, the big huge hair. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a lot of hair. That's a lot of
Yeah.
hair
Oh,
net.
again, very 80s. You had to have big hair in the 80s. I mean, not
About it.
me, but most
Mm.
people.
Oh my god. I love the fact how she's singing away and the lake monster attacks a couple on the beach and nobody gives a toss. The
Yeah.
big tentacle grabs the guy and who cares?
Yeah.
I
And the
mean,
thing is, it wasn't even, how do I want to put it? It's not like it was scary. It wasn't like it was funny. It just happened.
it looked
And
cheap, is what it was.
that's what kept happening with every time they showed that damn tentacle was there was nothing interesting about it. You know what I mean? It wasn't funny. It wasn't scary. It wasn't intriguing. You didn't even really care at that point.
Mm.
So it was just a weird thing that they threw in there.
Yeah, apparently this was the director's idea for a 50s B movie parody. Let's have a
Yeah.
random lake monster, but really? With pink tentacles and spotted, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, anyway, like I say, so the couple on the beach, on the shore rather, and luckily, handily, a plump girl runs past and she stomps on the monster's tentacle. Right, she's like wearing like bullet things with sticker bars and Mars bars. So she's running on
Yeah.
the beach eating the. What the? Was that supposed to be funny?
I
Because.
think it was supposed to be funny, but it
Yeah.
certainly was not. And they kept showing her running and running and running instead. And finally, she steps on the thing. But I'm like, why not just have her just step on the thing? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Why do we
Yeah.
keep seeing her running? Because they showed her like twice before she even stepped on the
Mhm.
thing, just
Yeah.
running, and
She's
for no
always,
reason.
yeah, always eating like a candy bar or a
Yeah,
chocolate bar. I'm like, do you have to show her eating candy bar, like a chocolate bar constantly? I'm like, we get it, she's fat. I
yeah,
mean,
that was not great. That
oh
was not.
my god. So up walks Frankie, played by Craig Schiffer, the male lead of this movie, and oh my god, I've done here trying desperately to be a hard man, but looking like a gay cosplaying T-Bird from Greece. Oh my god, what was that outfit, by the way? I mean, And why was he almost completely shirtless through this entire movie?
Well,
He only wears a vest once. The rest of the time, he's
yeah,
like shirtless with the jacket on. I'm like,
yeah, yeah. I was impressed that they waited until that one of the final songs before he took his shirt off, because he finally took it off during the cat sequence.
yeah, we have to talk about
And
that.
that was, I mean, I was like, that's showing some restraint, because I
Mm,
figured he'd be shirtless most of the movie.
Although in saying that, he's basically wearing a leather jacket, but it's opened, so you can
Yeah,
see his abs, and he's. I'm like,
right.
really? And
I
also,
mean, he did have great abs,
oh,
so
yes, 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 yes. Also, can we say ass much? The jeans were painted on. I'm
oh,
like, Jesus wept. Those jeans were like, my lord. So yeah.
nothing comes between me and my Calvin.
Oh my god, was it Levi's he was wearing? My god. Anyway, so he is pissed off that Dee Dee sung a song with his band for reasons. I mean, why did he not want her singing? Uh,
Yeah, they never explained that. No, no.
I mean, I don't get it myself. Something about he's the lead singer, therefore it's his band, and the whole town bows to him because he's a lead singer. Right. I
Yeah.
mean,
I didn't. I. They never explained why he wasn't letting her sing. I don't get that.
no, no, I don't get why the whole town is like terrified of this one punk. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
The whole town?
Yeah.
I mean, and he goes up to people, just slaps them in the face, or he like puts them in the sand and buries their head in the sand. I'm like, what the? There's like 50 people around here, and there's one little punk. Really? I mean,
Yeah.
oh my god.
It was like they were trying to make him like, like super bad, and you know. So then when he makes the transformation later, it's even
Mm,
more, impactful, and
yeah,
it did not work.
yeah. Like I says, I was getting a gay T-Bird from Grease 2, not even Grease 2. I mean, oh my god. What is it with the hair? His hair was even bigger than her hair was. His
I
hair was
know.
like, I was like, Jesus.
I would kill to have hair like that right
Oh my god. Oh my god. I take it they're fighting over the hairspray during in the mornings. Get the hairspray.
now.
Get it. Tease it. Tease it. Oh my god. I pissed it off. I've teased it. And moving on. So in space, the aliens board a telephone booth even, straight out of Bill and Ted, to use it to blend in because six men who are built wearing black and pink outfits don't stick out like a sore thumb.
No, of course not. And then they
Oh,
go and try to change clothes, and then they end up back in their old clothes.
oh my god. Oh, by the way, TARDIS this ain't, as they try to squeeze into the phone booth, and then it just teleports down, and they teleport inside the phone booth. Why not just teleport from the fucking ship instead of using the phone booth?
Well, because
Oh,
they had to have an end point.
I
Because
see.
the start point is the ship, and then they have to have an end point, which was the telephone booth. And so
Hmm.
that's why they could all go down the first time, and then that's why the second people could go down, because they had an end point.
Okay. Okay. I'll swallow it. Yeah,
It's
fair enough.
very scientific.
Oh my god. I love the fact how he goes press 8 to teleport back up, and none of them press it at all. I'm like, really? So they walk in the phone booth and poof, up they go. So moving on. So back on Earth, we finally meet the town sheriff, played by Ruth Gordon, as she's peeping on some oily chested hunk as he's doing what the fuck's he doing at the window? He's like posing at the window or something like that.
Yeah.
And
It-
she,
I again, that was one of those characters. It's like she agreed to do the movie, so they're like, okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to give her a part now, because
yeah,
she served no purpose to the
no,
plot at all.
no.
There was nothing except some, comedy, well, comedy air quotes, here and there. you know, and that was it. It was just like, okay, whatever.
Oh my god. I mean, I love the fact how she doesn't give a toss about her work or her town. All she cares about is this alien invasion.
Yeah.
But she's got like murderers running around the place. There's teenagers causing chaos. There's battle of the bands for some fucking reason, and it's like, what the hell? You've got a lake monster for some reason, but she's like, who cares? I want the aliens.
Yeah.
Right.
And the thing is, I mean, she's basing this whole aliens thing on the thinnest of evidence.
Well, to be fair, she was peeping on the muscle Mary guy from across the road, and she was startled when he flexed. She looked up and saw the guitar in the sky. So, And then she saw the phone booth landing, so she saw the aliens.
I guess. It was very thin to me, but you know, she did have to have a part, and so that's the part that she's playing.
Okay then. But I love that she instantly goes OTT. She goes into overdrive. Oh, the aliens! They're going to try and take over the Earth. I'm like, okay, love, calm down. Jesus Christ, love. Oh my God. And her deputy, played by Peter Schelzer, doesn't believe her saying it's an old war injury. Right. I mean, oh, this is the point I was going, oh, my head, my eyes have been crossed for too long. She just pulls out of nowhere, there's an alien invasion, and she wants nothing but these aliens because reasons.
Yeah.
So,
it's like she's been waiting for aliens all her life, and they finally show up, and she's just like, I don't know what to do. I'm just going to capture them.
Yeah, the one thing I want to know is what the hell was with the arm patch, the nuclear arm patch? What the fuck was that all about?
No idea. I noticed that too. I'm like, okay, there's no explanation to it.
That's so bad. Oh my God. I mean, there's a dropped line that Pierce says to Absid that the place had acid rain 5 years earlier because a chemical plant was pumping stuff into the air and pumping stuff into the water of the lake. Therefore, it's tainted something about a nuclear missile under the water or something like that, and it leaked and it caused more toxic chemicals. And moving on.
Yeah, and I thought by the end of the movie, because he was fixing a bunch of stuff at the end of the movie, I thought he was going to fix the water. He never did.
Actually, he did fix the water because the sheriff at the very end, because the sheriff's on the surfboard, or what the hell I think it was a wind surfboard thing, and she's did it, and it's perfectly fine, clean water. So
okay, but they didn't make a point because I was watching for it, and I'm like, okay, I guess they're not going to fix the water, but apparently they did. They just didn't tell us.
Yeah. Oh my God! Like I said, the tight script writing is not this movie's forte. It isn't. I mean, the script is all over the shot. It's just like, like you said, there's about 5 different plot strands all going off at the same time. Yeah. So,
it kind of the whole script comes off like a failed pilot for a TV show. You know, from the 80s. You know what I mean? It was, it wasn't terrible. You know, you can see how it got greenlit because it's not a terrible movie, but it's just so thin. Like quality is just so thin throughout.
Yeah. See, the problem with this is, like I said, this had a horror film idea. The whole escaped lunatic with a chainsaw thing, and it was stripped back to its bare minimum, and then they inserted this weird musical comedy thing, and then they inserted alien invasion, and then they inserted a lake monster for some reason, because they wanted all this crap and it doesn't work.
Yeah,
it's all strung together with these terrible songs. Some of them are, and it's like, I mean,
yeah. I mean, it's weird because I mean, you go online and this movie has a lot of love from people, and you just kind of be like, why? Why does this have love? I don't know.
Yeah,
why do you like it so much? I mean, it's not terrible. Like I said, it's not a terrible movie, but it's not like classic, like fun, cheesy movie. I mean, it's definitely
Yeah.
cheesy, but
Yeah.
not much in a fun way.
I mean, this thing has, what, 4 Blu-ray releases, 1 4K release, and about 5
Yeah,
DVD releases. So what the
yeah.
feck? I mean,
And for a movie that had never got any even remotely wide release whatsoever.
yeah, I read that it was released straight to TV. It skipped the
Oh,
cinema
yeah.
and right on to American TV. Then
In
in
Canada,
Britain,
that's what it did in Canada, was they played it on TV in Canada. Um, I don't know what happened in the United States, because it's never been on TV here that I'm aware of, but except for maybe some weird late night show.
mm,
But yeah, I'm not sure why this has legs when it's like, no, I'd never heard of the movie
no,
before you suggested it, and you probably
no,
never heard of the movie before the pandemic happened.
nope. Like I says, I was drudging through the B movie hell on YouTube and found this thing. I went, this looks quirky.
Yeah,
Watched it and went, oh, I went cross-eyed. So yeah, I mean,
yeah. It was definitely quirky,
mm,
definitely
mm,
quirky.
yeah. I mean, that's what I don't get. I've read some of the reviews for us saying this thing's hilarious. This thing is the ultimate 80s B movie. I'm like, is it? But I mean, this is the greatest musical this side of Rocky Horror Picture Show. I'm like, really? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. Um, the 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 music is just thrown in. You know
mhm,
what I mean? I mean, it's
mm,
not like it's thought through. It's like, oh, we
I
have
know.
these songs. RHEMA has these songs, that we're just going to kind of throw in weirdly into the movie.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, one of the reviews I read saying this thing is the greatest musical since Rocky Horror Picture, as I say, Rocky Horror Picture. And I was going to say, no, this thing, I'd rather listen to Shock Treatment over and over again
Oh
than
yeah,
this movie because this movie has none of it. It's got a few quirky lines, a few decent songs, but it's just, meh. It
yeah,
fails as a good bad movie. It's trying
yeah,
to be a cult movie and it's failing miserably. So,
yeah. It was written for like 12-year-olds. You know what
mm,
I mean? Not written for adults. So
no,
so adults, I don't know I don't understand why adults like it, because it's not,
mm,
the jokes are very silly and not like comedic, and
hmm hmm
it just doesn't work.
yeah, yeah. So let's get back into this movie then. The aliens land with their telephone booth and they're not in it. So they teleport right into the booth and walk off as they do. 1359 tells them to explore and observe only, no funny business, because the script doesn't allow it. He then turns himself into a fire hydrant and follows the band because a talking fire hydrant is perfectly normal. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't think that's unreasonable.
I love the fact how the robot is about what that size,
Yeah,
about 10 inches, if that. I'm like, if you're going to do a fire, at least do a actual size fire hydrant, not be small
yeah,
thing. I'm like, oh my god. There's even a joke in the movie where he talks about, I'm too short to see, pick me up. And he gets picked up to see. I'm like,
oh yeah, yeah,
oh dear, that joke. So in the town diner, Frankie's eating cherries, as you do. And
yeah.
I'm like, why is he eating cherries at like night time? And why is the owner so piss off me? I mean, Jesus. In walks Dee Dee to ask him where he steamed off to earlier. So he does that a lot. He just storms off and eats cherries in the diner all alone, feeling sorry for himself. I mean, she's running around singing songs and he gets all pissy and oh my god. She
He's
then act.
he's just so overly brooding in this movie.
Oh God, he is such a dick. I'm sorry, but really, I mean,
Yeah, he's there. He has no redeeming value whatsoever
Yeah,
until the last 5 minutes of the movie.
other than his pretty face and his
Yeah,
pretty body, he has no redeeming, because he's such a dick. He's so insecure and he's such a bully.
yeah,
I mean, it's like, oh my god. So the band tries to take her away from him, and she acts all jealous, saying that, how dare you interrupt her makeout session? Go away, band. And I'm like, who wrote this dialogue? Oh my god. And here comes the supposed funny bit. As the aliens come across the makeout point, so decide to steal the clothes to blend in more, leaving teens half naked. I'm like, this is a PG. Why is there boobs in a PG?
yeah. I noticed that. I'm like, oh, maybe it was PG-13 because you could do a quick boob show in a PG-13, but it couldn't have been. I don't know, because it was 1984. Was PG-13 even around?
I'm going to go with no. Actually, it might have been, because Gremlins started PG-13 and that was 84, so it might be.
Well, that's what started it. That wasn't a PG-13 movie. That was PG. And that's when they started doing the PG-13, was about a year later. So I bet this was PG and not. Well, I don't know how that worked.
Oh,
but yeah,
I have no idea.
It was weird that suddenly boobs.
Yeah, and I love
this movie that is not a sexual movie at all, and suddenly boobs.
Yeah, boobs. I'm like, bizarre. I love the fact how the girlfriend of Frankie goes, "That was your fault. You wish my clothes to fall off," because that's how that one works. I mean,
yeah.
He's going, was it, I wish upon a star, I wish to see more of you or something, and poof, her clothes fall off, because that's how that one works. I mean, oh my god. Right then, so oh my god, my head. Next morning, Sheriff is riding around town in her black Thunderbird car. Because...
Oh, I know. What was that about? It's like,
oh my god.
This isn't supposed to take place in the 50s, yet they use a 50s car for that scene. It was the weirdest thing.
Yeah, I love the fact how this car is about 55 foot long by about 25 feet wide, and she's like, did he try to drive? She can barely see over a fucking over a steering wheel. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah. So she bumps into the aliens, and they're now back in their uniforms because the clothes don't fit, as one of them was in drag. He likes it because reasons.
I don't know. It didn't. I mean, it was just a weird scene doing the clothes thing, because it served no purpose other than, making a joke. But
a bad joke at that.
It just seems like a lot to do for just one, 30-second joke.
Yeah, I love the fact that she asked them, did you see anything unusual? You mean like 6 buff men wearing pink and black outfits, all dressed, all doing the same salutes and all acting like robots? You mean like that? I mean, oh, by the way, did this guy Tom Nolan like work out every time he's on car? Because he's like always got the vein on his arms and they're all shiny and all glitter. I'm like,
really? I never noticed.
Oh my god! I saw a scene with this big, huge vein on his arms. I'm like, did you work out just before you were on set? Jesus wept.
Yeah. Same with push-ups just before the show, before the scene started.
Same with Craig Sheffer. He's like buffed 2 inches life. It's all oiled up. It's all perfectly strained. I'm like, okay, did you run into a fucking baby oil factory and go, moisturize me?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Anyway, like I say, it's these 6 guys that are all wearing the same outfit, talking to a fucking, I don't know, 2-foot fire hydrant. But no, it's nothing's out of the ordinary.
Nothing.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
We watch quality movies here on
Midnight Movie. Yeah. Oh my god, the quality. Oh, sweet mother. So it's back to the diner and Frankie's band is playing. Cue Justine by Jimmy and the Mustangs. So are they Frankie's band or not? I've got on here because one minute there's two separate bands, then they come together to be the pack. So what is
Right.
going on?
I don't know.
That confused me. I'm like, why is there two?
I
Oh,
I think confusion is the goal with this movie.
mm,
Because so
mm.
much of it does not make sense.
Oh my God. By the way, the song they sing, this Justine thing, can we say hippie hippie shake? I was getting
Oh yeah.
50s doo-wop from this thing. I'm like, oh my
Oh,
God, can you rip off? Uh,
this was actually one of the better songs on the soundtrack, in my
and that's
opinion,
true. Yeah, that's true.
because it was pretty catchy.
I mean, I've got on here, was the 50s really this big in the 80s? Because this is taking the piss. All have the huge beehive haircuts and they're all wearing the big,
Okay.
I don't know how the dresses were, the big poofy with all the
The big
underskirts underneath.
Turtle Scoot, yeah.
Uh, and they're all wearing like the zoot suits, is that what they call them? And they're all wearing
Oh yeah.
the slick back Elvis quiffs and
Yep.
all like, oh my God. So, oh my God. Oh yes, every single extra in this movie got paid $50 every time they're on camera, every dance scene they done.
Oh really? Oh,
Yeah. So
nice.
that was a chunk of money that was. I mean,
Yeah, back then,
mm,
1984, that would have been
mm,
a decent wage.
mhm, mhm. So the aliens make it into town and check it out as Frankie, Dee Dee, and the rest of the gang walk into the diner because Frankie acts like a 50s greaser from a Stephen King book, as he's a classic book. I was expecting to pull out a flip blade and do the hair,
Yeah.
with the little flick comb thing.
Yeah.
I'm going, oh my God. So this disgusts Dee Dee, and she got off to powder her nose. I mean,
Oh, I
uh,
know you gotta put up with that bathroom dance thing.
I've got to say about this thing. This thing is a fucking disaster. What is happening here? I mean, I've got in here, what is happening here? What is with this thriller-esque dance in the toilet? What the fuck? They're all sitting there going, and they're all sitting on the toilet, and they're all their knickers down their ankles. They're doing,
Right.
what the fuck?
I know. I didn't get it, and it was just like, again, it was one of those wasted scenes. Like they decided to throw a song in here, and it just didn't. It did nothing for the plot. I mean, none of these songs do anything for the plot, but you'd think once in a while they'd throw in that was relevant, but no, you
Oh
can't
my
do that.
God. Oh yes, before she starts to sing, but in walks the alien band, and Frankie's gang wants to kill them because reasons. I mean, what the
Oh,
hell?
I didn't get that there. Just
I
like,
want to smash
sure.
the space cadets. Let's smash their faces in. Why?
Yeah.
The aliens then sit at a table and instantly start acting weird by tossing napkins around and eating salt and sugar. And I'm going, the fuck? Back in the toilet, Pia's singing "You Bring Out the Lover in Me," and this thing is so "Jump" by Van Halen. It was unbelievable. Or it's "Jump" by the Pointer Sisters because the dancing is Pointer Sisters, but the music
Yeah.
sounds like bloody Van Halen. I'm going jump, da, 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 and the toilet is huge. I'm like, why is such a
Oh,
large toilet?
I know. I'm like, that's a the bathroom is as big as the diner itself.
Uh-huh. And the toilet is disgusting, but it's perfectly clean. But there's like written on the wall saying like, what the hell it was? What Dee Dee loves blah blah blah, and this happens, and this place rules, and that place. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
feck is happening? Oh
Yeah,
my
that was a
God.
terrible song. That whole song interlude was awful.
Oh my
That was
God. And apparently this is actually one of the fan favorite songs. This is voted one of the better songs of the
really.
soundtrack. Yes, really.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm like,
My
oh
respect for these fans is diminishing.
yes. Screw the fans is all I can say. So once it's all over, Dee Dee makes eyes at Absid, who literally overheats and explodes. And this running gag goes all through the fucking movie after this scene. When he goes, "Oh, I'm burning," explodes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. That was that. Then they do a whole song about it. It's like we don't need a song about that.
Oh, yeah, that
That was one of
song.
the few songs that actually had something to do with what was going on in the movie.
Did it?
It did.
Did it? Oh my God.
I mean, vaguely, but at least it had something to do with it.
Yeah, so basically he explodes into like 10 different pieces
Yeah.
and he goes into confetti for some reason. Uh,
I don't
he
know.
punches a guy in the face with his fist because that's hilarious. Another hand lands in a woman's big gigantic beehive.
Yeah.
He headbutts one of the waiters or something like this and his legs explode. So they pick up all the pieces and go back to the telephone booth to teleport back up to the ship. But the sheriff's there, so they have to like peek around the thing and
Yeah.
what?
And nobody ever respond in the diner. Nobody was like, "Oh my gosh, what just happened?"
Yeah,
They were just like, "Oh, he just did that, and that's weird." And now they're gone.
somebody shouted in the background, "Oh my God, men will do anything." Some guys will do anything to get a woman's attention.
Yeah.
Well, literally explode in confetti. What the?
Yeah. Yeah. I did.
Oh,
That was dumb. That was so dumb. That whole diner scene was dumb.
yeah, yeah,
Unnecessary. I mean, the whole
yeah.
movie was unnecessary, but
Hmm. Hmm.
that particular scene.
Oh my God! And then this whole scene is scored to Combine Man by RHEMA. I've got to
Yeah.
hear this is all very weird science. That music is so weird science. I was like, why
Yes.
you're not getting sued?
Yeah.
Um,
That was like Devo kind of esque.
yes. Oh my God. So they all feed his body parts into the ship's computer, and Absa comes out in A4 sheets of paper. So they feed it through, and it's a thin thing, and they pump him up. And what?
That
What?
was why. Yeah. I mean, again, it's one of those weird sequences that served no purpose for the plot,
Mm-mm.
and it wasn't funny.
No.
I know they meant it to be,
Yeah.
but it wasn't.
Yeah.
So
One thing I want to know is why did one of the band members constantly rub his crotch? He's like grabbed him and rubbing his crotch. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you rubbing his crotch?
because they kept. I don't know why he did that. I was gonna come up with an explanation, but there's no point.
Anyway, moving on. They then go back down to Earth and sing on a tractor because the
Oh, is that
song,
when the tractor happened? Yeah,
yes,
yeah. And they didn't really explain how that tractor got there.
because it's
Or
supposed to, but the song's a combine harvester, but he has a tractor. That's not a fucking tractor. A combine harvester is a different thing from a tractor. Oh my God. And why was the guitarist hanging off the top of the bloody track with his little guitar piano fucking thing? I'm
I,
going, what in the feck? And then when they go back on Earth, Diana hits on Absid and then names all the aliens. Oh, what the hell are they? And she pulls out toolkit and turns around with the tractor. I'm going, what the fuck is going on here? Why is she carrying toolkit? Where? What? And oh my God, she then tells him to go to the club that night to be a battle of the bands because they're so out of this world. Their sound is so spacious.
yeah.
The puns, no, no, no.
uh,
Oh my God. So Absid claps eyes on Dee Dee, and boom, he's in a lust as he starts to steam under the collar. He gets all
yeah.
hot under the collar, you see. So it's lust at first sight. I mean, oh my God. So back on his ship for some reason, Absid is making an electronic stimulator to
Oh, yeah.
stimulate all the girls.
Uh, yeah.
Uh,
Well,
he
we knew how
then,
that was going to turn out, but
yeah. He then sings a fucking awful song with Dee Dee called A Little Bit of Heaven. I didn't hear what in the fuck is happening. Why are they singing on a pink moon?
well, because that was his dream sequence. He
Mm-hmm.
was dreaming of her and their life together, and
Yeah.
that song just epitomized exactly how he was feeling.
That song was dog shit. I
Oh,
mean,
it was terrible. Yeah, you're right.
oh
And
my
her
god.
outfit was even worse.
Oh, yeah. What is it? I was about to ask that. What is with that ice
The little
cream lady with the scrunchy thing in her hair? What the and was she? Oh my god. She was sewn into the pants. They were so tight. She got a yeast
oh,
infection. Honest to God, you could see. I was like, no, no, don't even. I mean, Jesus Christ, Emily, I've got in here. Is this a tax write-off? Was this a dare to go? There's $10 million. Make this piece of shit movie. Because
yeah.
I'm going, what? Why are they singing on a pink moon? Why are they flying through this? What the?
Oh, yeah. Well, I think some of it they were trying to do this. MTV was always just kind of this with all these videos were just very non sequitur, like Stevie Nicks singing on the edge of a cliff, for no reason, and and that's kind of the feel of the whole movie is just these random things that short attention spans theater kind of thing, and I think it was just badly directed. I think they
Yes.
like, okay, we need to fill in this money, this space and that space, and let's figure it out.
Mm.
There was no plan to this movie. There just didn't seem to be a plan.
That's what I'm saying. Was this a tax write-off? It's like, here, there's $1 million. Do you want me? I don't care.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, let's pull some strings. Let's get some band nobody's heard of and get some other band that nobody gives a shit about. And let's get some Downey's lucky actor, and boom, we have this there fucking barely there thread script, and just do it. I mean, oh
Yeah,
my god.
and especially since they never had a distribution deal. So
Nope.
it's just what's the point of making a movie if you don't have distribution?
Oh
Because
my
they never had much of anything going on there.
And this is 84, so this is what, 3 years before straight to tape. So even then,
Yeah.
they couldn't make the money off this thing. So why moving on. I mean, it's just like, why did you make this movie? It's just terrible. So back on Earth and ready for the giggle stick, the funny boy's going to get hit because Absid has his little gadget thing on a chain, and he goes to the diner, turns it on, and what do you know? It turns on all the men. So he's bum rushed by all these guys. Yay! I've got in here. He's like a twink in a gay bar. Closing time. Oh, should I ask me up? Oh, me bloody bag. Anyway, moving on before I. That's a terrible joke. So the machine is crushed under the weight of all the men, and it's broken. So Dee Dee helps Absit up. He almost blows a fuse again as she touches him. He's, oh, I'm all hot under the collar, and this joke is terrible.
Oh yeah, and it kept going on. Like every time they came together, it was just like happen again. It was just like, okay, let's just, quit it.
Yeah. I mean, she asked if she can sing in his band at the club that night. He says yes, because all she wants is fame and glory. She's a complete user, and I was like, you're a complete bitch. All you give a shit about is yourself and money. You're a user, so.
Yeah. And so I mean, not that we care about these characters anyway, but you just suddenly lose any like good feeling about this character at that moment.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, God, she goes for the bad boy in town because he has a band. She thinks she can latch onto him, use his power and fame to become more famous, then dump his ass and become the next, what, Cyndi Lauper? I mean,
no, I don't think that will ever happen.
Oh dear God. Anyway, moving on. Hard cut to afternoon in the woods because the crew are running experiments, cutting flowers and eating cow shit because that's funny.
Yeah, again, well, because remember they're there to do research. And so I think they wanted to make sure that they were doing research and that we knew that they were doing research. And it was, but honestly, we weren't there watching the movie, so we could watch them do research.
I love the fact how one of the brave band members is facing down a bull. The bull's like, what, about, I don't know, £800, and he's sitting
Yeah.
there teasing it. I'm like, you're dead, mate. If that thing charges you, you're fucked. I mean, oh my god. All of this is scored to "She Doesn't Mean a Thing to Me," which is again a shit song. I mean,
oh yeah, that wasn't great either.
I can see why this RHEMA group wasn't well known, because their songs are shit, frankly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it just why pick this group? You know, that's what I would like to know, even though I couldn't find any information on how they found this band. But
because
it's
they were
like,
cheap.
why this band of all the bands that would probably be more than willing to do, something with this movie were better, but that's fine.
I'm guessing they were A, cheap, B, under contract to Pia Zadora's husband, because he was a music producer at the time, and
true.
C, all of the above. They were cheap and under contract. So
Yeah.
So meanwhile, this is what gets me. Meanwhile, across town in the insane asylum, Stovitz tries to break in. However, Chainsaw, played by Michael Berryman, and his chainsaw breaks out, because that's funny.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I love the fact how the guy just standing there as the chainsaw's cutting around him. I'm going, nope, you would not pay me enough money to just stand there, and this guy's cutting around you. Nope, nope. With a real chainsaw, fuck no, no, hell no. I mean, yeah, just stand there and don't move. Nope.
Yeah, that was I was watching that thinking, oh my, yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, no. So back in town, Frankie and company see Dee Dee with absinthe. So there's a fight going on as the what they called, the pact. Is that what they called them?
Yeah.
Yeah, take absinthe outside to break his face, quote unquote, break his face, because Frankie scolds Dee Dee about talking to this guy, and I'm like, who cares? As outside the pack or Jimmy and the Mustangs. But who the fuck are Jimmy and the Mustangs? Apparently, they were a big group in the early 80s, but I've never heard of them.
It doesn't sound familiar to me either. So yeah, I didn't know.
Okay then. Tried to beat up Absid, but he's got an invisible shield because he's alien and has all this technology. And they're using axes and flip knives and crowbars and baseball bats and broken bottles and knuckle dusters. I'm like, this is not funny. I mean,
no, it wasn't, and it was just dumb. Like that whole scene could have lasted like 2 seconds and it would have been fine. But it just went on and on.
Yeah, I love the one joke that the spat out was, "Oh my god, maybe he's a Scientologist."
Oh yeah, that was.
I was like, what the fuck? What? So all of this is scored to the truly terrible song "Troublemaker" by Jimmy and the Mustangs, and that song is piss poor, frankly.
Yeah.
I mean, dear God. So I cut to Chainsaw buying guns from a pawn shop, as you do. He's got a shopping trolley and just piles it all in. I'm like, right. Who doesn't even use the guns? He just uses his chainsaw. So why is he buying guns?
Yeah. And the his partner only ever used the knife.
Yes. Yeah. I love the fact how he goes to the cashier and he goes, "Will that be cash or credit card?" He goes, "Credit card." What is that insane asylum? Get a fucking credit card. Oh, moving on. In fact, it's a pawn shop / gun store, as you do. I mean,
well, most pawn shops also sell guns.
Okay,
because people pawn their guns, and so they end up in a pawn shop.
Right then. Okay, moving on.
Because when that's why you have guns, is so you can drop it off at a pawn shop and get money for it. That's really the only reason.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This. Oh. Anyway, moving on swiftly. It cuts to the next day as Absid walks Dee Dee to Heidi High School. Have you laughed at that? Shame on you, because that
Yes,
joke is terrible.
it was, yes, and I did not
Oh,
laugh at it. I will have you know.
nope. And Frankie is in the bushes watching this happen, and he's going, "You're dead, mate." Oh, really threatening hard man you are. I mean,
Yeah.
Jesus wept. Meanwhile, in the high school gymnasium, Dee Dee is setting up the stage for the Battle of the Bands, but wasn't it supposed to be in a club? Why is it in the high school?
It was supposed to. Yeah, it was a no. It was it was for the cotillion, which is basically just a fancy uh, dance. Um,
I see.
but it was at yes, it was supposed to be at the high school, but it was a cotillion because that was they kept using the word cotillion,
I see.
but
Because
that's not a club. That's just a just an event. So
because earlier in the movie they talk about a club. Diana invites him to the club to play that night. So where the hell is it in a high school? Couldn't afford to hire a club. Hire a
yeah,
high school. Oh, moving on. Who gives a fuck, Frank? Anyway,
don't think too hard. If you think too hard, you're just not going to enjoy this movie.
oh please. So I mean, Frankie walks in and threatens Absid, and here Diana tells that his band will be playing that night, and it's now a battle of the bands, as you do.
Yeah.
I mean, just like that, it's a battle of the bands.
Was it supposed to be a battle of the bands, or did it just end up being a battle of the bands?
Yes.
Because there was a certain point where I was like, it was during that whole, it was the beginning of that battle of the bands thing, and I was like, I was finally like, hey, what's going on Twitter? I was looking at my
Mhm.
Twitter, and then I realized, oh wait, I'm supposed to be paying attention to this movie, and suddenly they're doing a battle of the bands. So I missed kind of what happened there.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, to be honest,
Can't imagine,
I
losing interest in this movie at any given point, but it does happen.
mm, mm. So Chainsaw and his fellow escapee Breather, played by Wallace Merch, watch on from behind the glass because there's a glass wall for some fucking reason,
Oh,
and I'm
oh,
going, why is there a glass wall?
I have no idea. I saw that too. What? Oh, okay,
Mm.
whatever.
So at the sheriff's office, her deputy tells her there's six people killed at a KFC. She's like, who cares? Let's bring the aliens. And the one joke that made me giggle was they go, this guy's been dead. He was fresh in the drive-through. He's got fresh chicken. He takes the chicken and he wipes the hand, the
Oh,
dead corpse. That
yeah.
made me giggle because it was just so stupid. I'm like, what the fuck?
I just I hated all of the sheriff scenes. I don't think there was a single sheriff scene that I appreciated, except for the fact that Ralph the
Yes, I
Muppet
was about to
is
mention that. Yeah,
in
yeah.
that scene, which was kind of fun. If you watch the movie, try to spot him. It's not obvious, but he's there. He's there. He
Mm.
makes a cameo. But
I
yeah,
mean,
I did not like any of the sheriff stuff going on. None at
no,
all.
I love the fact she picks the phone up and phones the wife of the guy who's on the gurney, and she goes, "Are you the widow of blah blah blah?" I'm
Yeah,
sorry, what? Like hell you are, and hangs up the phone. I'm like, what the fuck? You're oh, you
yeah.
should be fired, love.
I didn't. Terrible,
Hmm.
terrible, terrible.
So she's got a framed picture of Clint Eastwood on her desk, along with a certain character mug. And I'm going, why is there a character mug on the desk for fuck? And why does she get pictures of various generals on her wall?
I don't know.
Hmm. Anyway, moving on swiftly.
That's
Um,
part of why I hated all that sheriff stuff because so much of it just did not make any sense whatsoever.
hmm. Did she actually? Did she interact with any of the characters apart from the deputy? Because she seems like
No.
her stuff was done after the main bulk of the movie. It seems like she was only on set for like a day and then
Oh,
was
really?
told. That's what I feel because she doesn't interact with anybody apart from the one scene with the aliens.
Yeah.
She doesn't make any interaction. So
Yeah. It seems like she was very much just kind of thrown in.
yes, Yes.
and not really given a whole lot of thought to it,
Mm.
which is probably true for most of this movie, but still.
Yes. Oh my God. So, cut to that night. The aliens try to get into the high school, but Frankie's gang has all the exits covered, so they're basically jiggered. Meanwhile, inside, the deputy has to deal with Chainsaw as he chases. Oh God, chasing him to school with the gigantic fucking chainsaw, but the 20-foot fucking chainsaw he's running around with. I'm like, what'd you get that chainsaw from? So bloody
Yeah.
hell. Um, they then have a fight in the basement with kitchen appliances. He pulls out a whisk and a.
Oh,
What the fuck was under dancing?
I
I'm
think that
going.
it was. Yeah, that was. I mean, there was some things that were kind of clever, like when he went after him with the can opener, and the guy like holds out a can, and he gets, that was kind of clever. And then tomato sauce all over the place.
Oh my God! And he pulls out an electric toothbrush and gives him the
Oh,
brush off.
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
the puns! Oh, no, where was I?
That was
So
actually kind of clever. That little fight scene was kind of fun.
yeah, so all of this is scored again by Troublemaker by Jimmy and the Mustangs, and I've got down here. Why is there a dance scene with kitchen appliances? Why is there an old guy sitting on a chair, completely KO'd, and there's a fight going, and he doesn't even bat an eye? I'm like, what is happening here?
Yeah, they never explained that either. He's just napping,
Okay then. So the deputy calls for backup as he says he's almost caught Chainsaw, but she doesn't give a fuck because he was given the brush off because of electric toothbrush.
Yeah.
Tee hee ha ha. She wants the aliens, not the mental patients, because they have a right to be outside. Right. I mean, right. Also, I love the fact how early in the movie you see Chainsaw and Breaver walk past with the shopping trolley full of guns. She goes, "These boys are ready to bear arms."
Yeah.
Really? I mean, oh yeah, and Breaver has this weird breathing machine which is plugged in, and it's the cord goes on and on and on and on.
Yeah, I'm like,
what?
Why? Yeah, why not just, I don't know. Why they had left that cord on there is bizarre to me.
Yeah. I mean, this to me sounds like it's a trauma movie going wrong.
Yeah.
Because trauma has these ridiculous ideas, but it's trauma, so it works. But this just feels like a cheap wannabe. I mean,
yeah, it does.
Oh,
especially
God.
that era, because that would have been trauma's era, right? 84. Yeah.
Yeah. So now inside the high school, the aliens flush themselves in the toilets because that's funny, right?
They don't flush them, so they come out of the toilets.
I thought they teleported in and they flushed out of the toilet because one of them stuck in the wall with the urinal. So what was going on with that? And maybe gone. Well, the battle of the bands.
Sometimes you get stuck in the urinal. What do you do?
Yeah, well, I never use urinal. Use a cubicle. Anyway, moving on. So the battle of bands can happen as Absid and his band take on Frankie and his pack, and cue dueling "Let's Dance Tonight," and this song is all right, then it gets terrible, then it goes back to being all right, then it gets terrible, then it's all right and it's terrible. I mean,
they want to keep us on our toes.
Yes, and Dee Dee dumps Frankie. Not to worry, but because Diana wants Frankie because she thinks he can make him a better man. So, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I got that from the very beginning of the movie. He's a good guy. He's.
Oh my God!
I'm kidding. He's just terrible.
Yeah. So Dee Dee starts to sing with Absid. And not to be outdone, Frankie tries singing, but it's no good. Dee Dee and Absid is way too 80s synth pop for him. So he pulls out 50s doo-wop, and that fails, so it goes back to 80s. And I've got to say, the dancers in between What the fuck was that about? There's like 10 dancers that go from one side of the gym to the other side of the gym, and then there's
it was not so much a battle as it was just a melee.
Yeah, just a slap fight. I mean, for God's sake.
Yeah. Slap.
Jimmy and the Mustangs then pull out their 50s crap, but again, 80s synth pop is stronger than 50s crap. So, Dee Dee wins. Okay then.
I guess. Did they actually declare a winner, or did it?
I have no idea, because Dee Dee runs off with Absid as Frankie runs off defeated, but Diana chases after him. So, okay then, as
that's right, because she wanted Frankie because Dee Dee discarded him.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
that's right. I remember that.
Yeah. So RHEMA sings "That's Life," and that song is fucking terrible. Oh, by the way, this what's it called? "Let's Dance Tonight" was actually released in 1984 as the song. So, yay.
Yeah. And wasn't it also covered by
the guy with the blonde hair with
David Hasselhoff. David Hasselhoff.
Yes, yeah.
I think that was the song that he put on his album a couple years later.
Yeah, but also wasn't it covered? Wasn't it covered by what's his name? That annoying what's his name? Billy Idol. Did he also cover it?
Not that I'm aware of.
Or was that another song? Moving on. So Frankie's defeated. He runs away in a pissy mood. RHEMA sings "That's Life," and Diana runs into Chainsaw, who chases after her. Luckily, he can't keep his engine running, and his chain falls off. And this pun is terrible. She goes, "Put some lube on it. Give it some. Tug it harder." No. Nope. You can't have sexual innuendo jokes during a fucking chainsaw scene. Oh my God. She pulls out a small toolkit out of her purse, as you do, and she fixes his chainsaw. Okay then.
I actually, that whole scene, I really enjoyed that whole her fixing his I was going to say equipment, but his chainsaw and everything. I thought it was kind of clever, and and I'm like, I hope they get together at the end of the movie. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, this is stupid that I'm thinking of this about these stupid characters, and then they ended up together, so that was kind of fun.
Yeah, I'll get down here. This is a trauma script rejected and sent back.
Oh, absolutely.
I personally think, yeah. Also, down here, we have 45 minutes left. Kill me now.
Oh, I mean, and there was at one point I was like, I hit the my little button to see how much time was left, and it was like literally like 35 minutes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like, can I watch this at 1.5 times speed or something to get through it faster? But no, I did not. I suffered.
Oh my God. So Dee Dee takes Absid down to the lakeside for a lovely moonlit walk, and she explains about acid rain and chemical dumping. And I've got down here, this is definitely a fucking trauma script. This has Class of 84, the hell that movie was, written all over it. I mean,
yeah, you're absolutely right.
Oh my God. So next morning, Dee Dee sweet talks her way into Absid's band because she thinks this guy's going to make a fortune. So let's dump the bad boy, and we'll jump onto this English guy because she thinks he's English.
Yeah.
Here he tells her he's an alien. She goes, "Don't worry about it. We can get the passports and the green card because all British people come over to America and we're all aliens." And moving on. He says no, he's an actual alien and takes her aboard his spaceship. Oh my God. Frankie is now defeated. He quits the band and dissolves the gang. Once he does that, he heads to his locker as he opens up, and there's a giant picture of Dee Dee,
Yeah.
and it's a shrine for some reason, and he lip syncs Nature of the Beast, sung by Michael Bradley. And this song is like, what? There's a puma for some reason. He's singing to a fucking large puma.
Yeah.
A mountain, and he's now dancing in the mountains. And I'm going, what?
Yeah. Yeah. It again, one of those songs in the movie that had nothing to do with what was happening.
Mm-mm. I mean, he's walking up in the school hallways, all heartbroken, singing to a fucking puma who's got to take his face off in 4 seconds. I mean, I'm going, what is going on here? Why is there a puma? Why is there?
That was the animal that they could get on set, probably. Who knows?
I blame Michael Jackson for that, frankly. So moving on, for these exotic animals as pets, I blame Michael Jackson. I mean, didn't he have like panthers and tigers and lions?
Oh, yeah. He had a whole zoo over at
and a chimp.
Ranch.
Yeah. Shit. Neverland, was it?
Neverland. Yeah, Neverland.
Yeah. Okay then. Meanwhile, down by the lake, and this is where I paused it. I'm like, oh my god, there's 40 minutes left.
I know.
Down by the lake, the pack are wandering aimlessly, complaining that Frankie hated them rather, because he gave up too easily. I'm like, we'll give it away. The fact he constantly slapped you around the head, the fact he beat you down, the fact he buried your head in the sand. He's a dick. So, oh my god. Back on the ship, Dee Dee is banging on and on about how much money she can make. She can have a book deal. She can have a mini-series. She can have a rock tour. And Absid realizes, nope, all she wants, she doesn't love him. All she wants is money and fame. Well, duh.
Yeah.
He then tries to scare her off by saying you have to go back to his planet and have your emotions sucked out so there'll be no love. She's like, no, I must be adored because I'm a shallow bitch. I mean, what? And she then...
they made no indication that was the case ever in this movie until that moment. Oh yeah, we don't have emotions on my planet. Like, what? Wait, what? And when did that happen?
Yeah, so how do you explain the fact you go literally hot under the collar and explode when she touches you? So if that's not emotion. Oh my god. She then dumps and runs back to Frankie because she's a bitch, frankly. I've got that here. Fucking... Back on Earth, Diana finally fixes Chainsaw's chainsaw. It took all fucking day. She's going, get me that spanner and get the oil for the lube and the doodah with it. Oh, for fuck's...
It took forever for her to fix that damn chainsaw.
Oh my god. And boom, they're in love because she likes a guy with big equipment and he can handle it. So
That's right.
Frankie has to deal with Breather in the halls, and I'm like, oh my god, there's like Breather attacks him with a large butcher's knife, and Frankie can't do fuck all. He's going, oh help me, no, Dee Dee, run away! As the guy's getting slashing the hell out of his shirt, and I'm going, right.
This movie just steadily got worse and worse as it went along.
Suddenly, he cuts the wire somehow, and the breathing mask just falls off, and he goes, oh, bollocks, and dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I've got in here, this is a positively shocking ending to Breather. That is a pun for you.
That's a good one. Oh, that's about as good as this movie is.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's out of my Vulcan mind on that one. Moving on. Anyway, so Dee Dee runs away from the lake monster, who has a gigantic fucking, I don't know, 95 million feet fucking erupting the entire school. Yeah. This large tentacle. What in the... They have to deal with that thing, and I've lost all to live, apparently.
And the thing is, they spent a lot of money on that wrapping that building in tentacle.
Yeah, they must have. Because...
that couldn't have been cheap to do. And I'm like, and yet it's just like it did not make the movie any better or worse. You know what I mean?
Nope. Nope.
So
So Chainsaw has his chainsaw fixed, and Chainsaw is a lake monster, as it has Dee Dee and Frankie trapped in the school gym. So there's a fight. He cuts the teeniest little
yeah, I
tip.
know. Like, oh my gosh, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Uh-huh.
I like it's just this tiny little corner of
Mhm.
his tentacle, and it's like, oh no,
Yeah,
it hurts.
just
I must escape. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's just so dumb. And
just
the
a tip, I
bubbles, of
promise.
course.
Yeah, oh god.
Just the tip.
Yeah,
The tip.
just a tip, I promise, just a tip. And then it
Yeah.
just explodes into bubbles. I'm like, what in the fuck?
Well,
So
apparently they they were originally supposed to use blood, and it was supposed to squirt blood,
mhm.
but they felt like this.
It's a PG,
They,
so they couldn't have blood.
they didn't want all the score because it's supposed to, kind of this fun movie, and so they
Mm.
didn't want all the blood, and so they did bubbles instead, which is so much worse than blood.
Yeah,
Yeah, it just
ridiculous.
makes no sense.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. I mean,
It was.
so Diana runs off with Chainsaw. Dee Dee is back with Frankie. Amsid is left heartbroken as he returns to the ship to find it trashed by the pack because somehow they figured out how the fuck the teleporter thing works.
Yeah, they did because
Uh,
one of them transported up there, and then the other person saw that he had pushed the 8 when he
yeah,
did.
yeah.
So they all went up there and they ruined everything.
So Amsid pulls out his little communicator thing and goes, "Come back up to the ship." The whole band goes back up to the ship. Back on Earth, it's now the softer, more gentle Frankie, as he tells Dee Dee they're now a double act. He's now her backing singer, as she's the fucking star. Yay!
Yay!
Oh, God almighty.
He's such a nice guy.
Oh, Jesus wept. In space, Absid turns the pact into literal Boy Scouts as he plays When the Rain Begins to Fall.
Yeah.
Dee Dee and Frankie sing that shitty fucking version of that song.
Oh my god, that's terrible. It was just awful. Like, I don't know who edited that thing together at the end of that movie, but it was painful to watch.
Yeah, it looks like they had like $1.60 left in the budget and went, green screen it, fuck it, just green screen it, put the background, who gives a fuck what it is, there's, oh my god.
It was bad green screen that.
So Absid from space turns the town more happy, and he fixes everything. He then fixes the lake water, and the sheriff windsurfs on it, and the Mossa goes, Loch Ness or bust, because that's funny. And credits roll. So, yeah.
I will tell you, normally I sit through all of the credits when I watch.
I fast forwarded. Fuck that.
And I could not bring myself to do that this time. I was like, I'm just going to end this now. So I did not do the credits this time.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry about that. And then the rain begins to that was like, nope, fast forward.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's wrap this up. So that was Voyage of the Rock Aliens. What in the fuck did I watch?
Yeah.
This was like an acid trip going wrong. This is just 80s excess to the max with one or two earworm songs. This is a wannabe good bad movie, but it's terrible. This is only good if you are drunk and or stoned out your brain cells. It's just, and it drags. This fucker drags. It's an hour and 29 minutes, and this fucker drags.
Oh, I know. Oh.
By the time we get to the Battle of the Bands, it's 50 minutes in, and you've got the rest to do. It's like, what the? Oh my god!
I know. I remember that. Like, oh my gosh, I'm only halfway in.
Oh my god! So, by the way, I will say today my backside to play up, and it's been shooting me pain all day. If I move, boom, if I sit up, it gives me jolts of pain up my back. I would rather have that constant pain directed to my balls than watch this movie again. So, what do you say?
Um, I will tell you that the movie was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I
It was
thought it was,
worse.
I mean, no, but it was very similar to what I anticipated. So I do think some of the songs were catchy. The Jermaine Jackson version of When the Rain Begins to Fall, is that the name of that?
Yes.
Was not bad. It was too long, but it was actually pretty good. The ending version of that same song was awful, absolutely awful. But and there was some songs in there that, the 50s based songs especially, that were actually quite good. But the Devo style thing was not working at all for any of those songs. But I think those were the ones that RHEMA wrote. But yeah, it was not that bad. I mean, it was bad. It was bad. Don't quote me, but it was not horrible. It's not horrible. I don't want to lose your respect, but it was not. It was not terrible. Certainly not the worst movie I've ever seen. But I will never see it again.
Oh my God.
Never.
Yeah, I'm not watching this again ever again, so sod that. So let's score this sucker out of 10. 1 being dog shit and 10 being solid gold. I've got in here 5 out of 10, but fuck that. I forgot how much this thing drags. And I don't know if it's because I've been sitting bolt upright all day because my back is going to have some jolt of pain, but this is getting a 1 out of 10 because fuck it, I can't be arsed with this. Pia Zadora can't sing for shit. She sings too high for her vocal range.
Oh,
no, I love you, and your dancing is shit also. And I'm sorry, but the songs in this, some of them are terrible. There's 2 good songs, the rest are shit. So, like it says, 1 out of 10 because I'm now in a mood. So, what are you going to give it?
I can't give it more than a 3. In fact, I might even give it a 2.5. The only reason I would give it, the only reason I'm giving it a 3 is, they did eventually show that guy's abs, and that was pleasant. Other than that, nothing really did it for me. So,
Okay then. Fair enough then. Fair enough. Like I says, my back is giving me spasm every time I move, and I would rather have this back spasm pain directed to my fingernails and or my toenails than watch this movie again because this is fucking painful. Anyway, moving on. Next podcast is The Bat, starring Vincent Price. So this will be fun.
Oh, I love this movie. If you have not seen The Bat, it's really good. It is really, really good. And I mean, it has some cheesy moments in it, but overall, it's a quality movie that I love Vincent Price anyway. And what's her name? Endora. Her name is she's brilliant in it. I mean, she's just such a natural actress, and to see her in something other than Bewitched is just so much fun.
Yeah, I've got to say, but this thing is batshit insane. Pun included. I mean, oh my God, this movie is like, what in the what?
Yeah. It's like, how did this movie get made back then? Because it was just such a. It was. I remember seeing it for the first time and being like, how did this movie get made? Because it's very unusual for the time.
I mean, I'll burn off a quick trivia fact. The bat claw is where Wes Craven got Freddy's glove from.
I've heard that. Yes, that's great. I love that.
Okay, then. Right then, let's get back to the podcast. The Halloween special is still voting as I speak. So get your ass over to Twitter and vote for the fucking movies that I'm putting up. Oh my God. Speaking of which, the X or Twitter is at Midnight Mania Pod. I'm at Here's Johnny 79 and Spike is at the Spike Warden. Our Instagram is Midnight Movie Mania Pod, and Spike's is
Spike Warden 1.
okay then. And my Instagram is what the fuck's my Instagram? He's Johnny79, I think it is. I have no idea. Top of my head.
We blame it on your back. It's fine.
Oh my god. Anyway, November is oh sweet mother. I dug into the bowels of B movie hell and found this thing, Home Sweet Home from 1981, about an escaped serial killer going back home for Thanksgiving, as you do. Oh my god. This is another one.
Those Thanksgiving movies are going to start being real slim pickings after a certain point.
Yeah, there's only 4 movies, so yeah. I am not doing that bloody Thanksgiving. That fucking movie is atrocious. So no.
No, we are not.
Oh my god! I tried to watch that thing 5 times. Can't get past 20-minute mark. It's terrible. Anyway,
you lasted longer than I did because I lasted about 10 minutes. I'm like, I'm done.
December is A Very Muppet Christmas from 2002.
Yay.
Again, I found this in YouTube and I went, oh, screw it. It's either that one or the 87 Jim Henson mega production with the Muppets and the Fraggle Rock and the Muppet Babies.
Yeah.
And I think...
Very Muppet. The Muppet Family Christmas, yeah.
Yeah, but this one's longer, so I picked this one instead, so it's a bit joyful.
I will be filled with joy. Thank you very much.
Oh my god, I've never even seen this movie, I've never heard of it until about 4 weeks ago. I just found it buried in YouTube's vault.
And it's a great app on YouTube, so go see it.
Okay then, moving on. And finally, I'm going to announce January's movie. January's movie is going to be The Blues Brothers, 1981, because, oh my god.
Yeah, I have never seen this movie before, so it'll be totally new.
Oh,
get a fresh perspective on this movie and, the 2024, even though it came... When did this come out? Like...
In 1980.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this thing has John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd, John Candy, Carrie Fisher, for Christ's sake. I mean, Cab Calloway, for crying out loud. I'm trying to think of Aretha Franklin. I mean, Jesus.
It'll be interesting to see our two different perspectives on that movie because you have a whole bunch of nostalgia attached to it, and I will have no nostalgia attached to it.
Yeah, it's kind of.
So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of like me with the Muppets. Like I have nothing to it, and you've got this whole life attached to the Muppets. I'm like, So, but like I said, every single time when I was in college, every time I get drunk, we'd go to karaoke bars and I would sing "Everybody Needs Somebody." So yeah, or I would sing "Give Me Some Lovin'," or oh my god, or I would do what's that other song? That's Everybody. What the hell's that other song? Oh god, because my brother, when he gets drunk, he will sing Mustang Sally.
Oh,
so, oh my god.
See, that's where we differ because when I get drunk, I do the mana.
Oh, dear God, no.
You don't even know what that is.
Yes, I know what it is. I mean,
it's a Muppet thing. Okay, I just want to be sure. You hate the Muppets so much. I just never know what you're going to do.
No. I'm aware of the Muppets. I mean,
that's a great song. That's a great.
Oh, okay. For that, I'm going to send you the Mana remix. It's all over Instagram. I see it constantly. Every single 10 things, mana, and it's like, oh my god, it's everywhere.
Oh, you can't see me, but I'm dancing right now. It's great.
Oh my god. So yeah. What was it called? Give Me Some Lovin'. So glad you made it. Give me some love. Anyway, moving on. I do stuff like that. So yeah, actually, my go-to karaoke song is "I Think We're Alone Now." So yeah, that's my go-to karaoke song.
I do not have a go-to karaoke song. I have not done karaoke since I turned 40. It was my 40th birthday. People took me out to a karaoke bar. They got me drunk. I did one song. That was it. I don't even remember what the name of the song was.
Oh, dear God.
Last time I did it, and that was like 16 years ago. So I can't do karaoke. I'm a terrible.
It's fun. I mean, you get a few drinks in yourself and pick up the mic and just wail some song. Who gives that rat's arse? I mean,
wail. That's exactly what it would be like. Me wailing the song.
Oh my God! So we'll find out in January if I can convert you into a Blues Brothers fan.
Yes, you will.
Oh
I have
God.
no preconceived notions of this movie whatsoever.
I
literally have never even seen the preview to this movie.
Oh my God! All I can say to you is the cameos are insane. The songs are catchy, and they will be stuck in your soul. I mean, can you see the lights? Jesus H, because I can see. When I was in college, me and my best friend in college would do that constantly, walking home from a pub at night, going, "Do you see the lights? Jesus H, we can see." God. Oh, that's so bad. That's just so bad. I mean, I've seen this movie about 60 times, about 4 times in the cinema. So yeah. I mean,
it'll be interesting.
Oh, it's so good.
This is. I watch it and be like, I don't get it, and then you'll know how I feel when you rewatch the Muppet movies. Because you're like, I don't get it. It's puppets. Come on.
It's somebody's hand going in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who cares? Oh my God. Anyway, so let's wrap this thing up then. And like I says, next month will be The Bat and a unvoted for yet. I don't know what movie we're going to cover, to be honest. I have no idea. So this will be interesting. November is Home Sweet Home, and December is a very Muppet Christmas movie. So yay. Right, and all I can say is a bye. And if you ever see 6 guys talking to a fire hydrant, run.